As I walk along the coastline, my bare feet sinking into the warm sand, I feel a sense of tranquil isolation. The enchantingly rhythmic lullaby of ocean waves crashing against the shore is the only sound that fills my ears, echoing the inherent complexities of life itself. But then a familiar sight captures my attention across the seascape. My gaze naturally gravitates towards a tiny creature, scuttling sideways along the gritty churn of sand. A crab. A smile unconsciously graces my lips, sending my thoughts soaring into a maze of curiosity and fascination. The myriad intricacies of these crustaceans have always ignited a fluttering obsession deep within the recesses of my mind. I look at their hard exoskeletons, the diverse range of colors, the way they walk sideways. There's something ethereal about these creatures that deeply ensnares me. The fading afternoon sun casts long shadows, mimicking the sleepy gaze of twilight, and I can't help but draw parallels to the lives of these hard-shelled marvels. The way crabs thrive in both the land and sea reminds me of life's demanding duality. We all have personal experiences with the terrestrial, the solid, the known, but concurrently we often encounter the changeable, deep, unknowable aspects of existence, much like a crab submerged in the vast ocean. And just like these crabs, I ponder, aren't we all trying to adapt to these contrasting arenas of life? My mind spins, an ever-turning carousel of thought, always drifting back to crabs. My distraction is interrupted briefly by a seagull's distant call echoing off the shoreline, but I am too absorbed in the universe that is crabs, too entranced to heed the avian cry. Seagulls, after all, are part of the vast tapestry woven together by this planet, and indirectly, part of the crab's world too. Their existence, along with the ocean, the sand, everything under this azure arch of the sky, is intertwined. Despite attempting to steer my thoughts back to the element of isolation inspired by the vast empty coastline, my mind circles back, as always. Isolation brings me back to self-preservation. And what is one of the iconic beings of self-preservation but the crab with its protective shell and cunning means of adapting to its surroundings? I look at the mesmerizing ballet of the waves, folding and unfolding at the beach. Each wave seems like life's challenges thrown towards us at rhythmic intervals, only for us to respond and survive, akin to crabs and their stoic resilience in facing the ebb and flow of tides. The ocean's swell is a harsh mistress, unforgiving and relentless, yet the crab prevails. Even as I attempt to ponder more human conditions, as I grapple with introspection, the specter of the crab continues to dance at the edge of my consciousness. Love, loss, passion, despair. Each emotion, each fleeting human condition, feels mirrored in the crab's life cycle. The arduous process of molting represents growth and invulnerability. The fight for the perfect shell embodies desire, and their will to survive in the face of countless predators resounds with indomitable spirit. Despite myself, I find solace, understanding, and endless fascination in these arthropods that color my world, and in so many ways feel like they encapsulate the entirety of the human experience. One cannot escape the things they are bound to, and maybe that's not a tragedy, but a unique way to perceive life. As the final rays of the day tuck beneath the ceiling, I extend my walk along the shoreline, my footprints trailing behind me like breadcrumbs in the sand, leading back to me to the lonely but mesmerizing world that I can't escape. A world where crabs are the central characters, the heroes, the villains, the friends, the foes. And yet, as the intimate understanding of my own unique lens suggests, I wouldn't have it any other way. One can always find a way back home amongst the rhythm and routine, the hard-shelled philosophy, and the oceanic understanding of life, enveloped in the dance of the crabs.